You're up.
Okay, so we're a Deodin's firm, and our machine is called Garwood. So here's our design brief. We are for boat users, for when you get your boat out of the water and put it back in the water, so it's used for heavy weight. We did use a wheel and axle, a pulley, and an inclined plane. So brainstorming, they are sideways. I couldn't get them flipped around. But we did do a bunch of different ideas. We tried thinking about using the wheel and axle at the top and seeing about how that would work. But we decided to go with using it at the bottom to be more efficient. And we had different ideas about how we were going to use the inclined plane. And we finally settled down on using this system. Here's our decision matrix between our 3 different designs, the pictures you just saw, and we finally went with the one that would probably have the most efficiency and was better. We originally had wheels as our wheel and axle, but we changed it to become easier to turn. Not faster, but easier. So here's our final sketch. So here's a video of it working. It really is. As you can see from the pictures, we have our pulley, we have our wheel and axle, and then we have our simple machine up there, and then our inclined plane. And our wheel and axle, it really is not that hard to turn. So
calculations, the IMA for the inclined plane was 1.25, and the IMA for the pulley was 1 because it's a single fixed pulley, and the IMA for the wheel and axle was 1.5. That's our 1.5. So the total IMA for the machine was 24, and the AMA was 16.66. So the efficiency would be 69.4. So it's pretty efficient. It's not much friction going on.
and you can lower it down and bring it back up, the same as you would put a boat in the water and bring the boat back up.
Any questions?
I was wondering if you were going to say something. So you said what your IMA was? Your IMA was what?
24.
Okay, so that's because you guys changed something because earlier you.
It was harder to turn. We had a bigger wheel with a smaller wheel, and you turn the bigger wheel, and it would bring the string around it, and it was a lot harder to lift up.
So now you have a big wheel to a really small axle.
Yeah.
And because originally I think your IMA was like under 3, and the requirement.
2.7.
Yeah, the requirement was it had to be 3, so that's how you fixed it. You took you made your wheel axle ratio bigger, right? Okay, any other questions?